This would be episode 174 for you guys today. What's my co-host Rob Sarasulo and Fred Harris joining? We'll go ahead and get today's episode started. What's up, Rob?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Got the Yankees hat on. We're going for the division tonight. You know?
Yes, sir. Take away them
Time.
birds, the Orioles.
Mm-hmm. It's time, baby. It's time.
Yeah, I guess I can look forward to one of my teams, because the other one sucks.
What, the Cowboys?
Yes, I'm not happy, bro.
Excuse me. Hey, bro. I ain't gonna say I feel bad because I've been here. So, I've been here for a minute. I got one player to be happy about, though. And that's Mr.
Oh,
Neighbors.
yeah, I would say I haven't seen all the Giants the full games, but the highlights I've been seeing of him, he's been balling so far.
Dude, he's crazy. He's nuts. Like I knew he was gonna be crazy. I knew he was gonna be crazy, but he already going.
Hey, Fred.
Hello.
Look, man. When we do the first segment, take it easy on me.
Hey, bro, I ain't got nothing to say about this team. Nothing.
Whose team? My team or your team?
My team.
Oh shit! Damn.
Y'all need to get it together. I mean, that was almost bad.
Yeah.
That
Tell
was
me about it. Tell me about it. Well, give me 1 second.
All right.
Had to close that door.
All right. So I guess since the three of us are here, we can get started.
Mm-hmm.
Let me adjust a little bit. Oh, there we go.
All right. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is your host Tom Sorry from Onthehop podcast. Today, this could be episode 174 for you guys today. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Rob Sarasulo and Fred Harris. So we'll be presenting tonight's episode for you guys. So we're going to kick things off with the first segment of the day, regards of America's Game of the Week for Week 3. We'll be sharing our Cowboys versus Ravens game summary. Fred, you being the Ravens fan, me being the Cowboys fan, I'm going to elect you to go first based off of what we saw. So what are your thoughts on the game that took place on Sunday?
I guess one good thing that I could take away from the game on Sunday, our offensive line looked a lot better than it did the past 2 weeks. I can also say that the Dallas Cowboys run defense looked just as bad as it did for the first 2 weeks, if not worse. And it's everybody. The defensive line, from the corners to the safeties, don't know how to stop the run. It's team effort, and teams don't look good at it. Another thing I can say is that the Ravens played very well for the first 3 quarters of the football game. The fourth quarter, we decided that, we didn't like pressuring Dak Prescott anymore, and that we're just going to let him sit back there and dot our secondary up. And our secondary is one of the worst in the league. Actually, it is the worst in the league. So, when we stopped blitzing, Dak showed us how bad our secondary was. And with the secondary coming into it, which has some of the best talent in the league, obviously has not shown it for the first 3 weeks. But yeah, I guess I can say that I am happy that we won. We didn't start the year 0-3. So
That's facts. Because 0-3, they ain't no coming back from 0-3.
0-3 looks so bad. It looks so
Yeah,
bad,
just ask Joe Burrow what 0-3 look like.
man.
Yeah, man. Trevor Lawrence right now. Well, he's
Yeah, yeah,
Buns anyway. But
yeah.
Joe Burrow, he's in a world of trouble.
Joe Burrow's in the world of trouble. That defense is real bad.
Yeah.
Rob, what do you think about this Ravens Cowboys game that took place on Sunday?
Um. Well, one thing I'll take away is y'all need to get CD's act together, man. I'm telling you right now, he need to stop whining like a little girl out there. You know,
CD and Jamar Chase act exactly the
it's
same.
not like
It's
he
facts.
was doing anything either. Like he acting like he was going crazy that game. He had 2 drops and a fumble.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
first of all, he need to get it together. You know, he can't complain when he is one of the root causes for you losing. Um, Also, like Fred said, y'all could not stop the run for nothing. That front 7 is atrocious. I don't know what the heck is going on over there. I guess losing Dan Quinn hurt you guys because it's not the same defense that we're used to seeing from the Cowboys over the past couple years.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know what the heck going on. Derrick Henry was absolutely cooking y'all. He had 30 points in fantasy, so he was cooking.
I went up against him this week. It was not good.
You. That's the
Yeah,
reason why Neil destroyed me.
at least you didn't go against him. At least you didn't go against Josh Allen. You know,
Oh, I saw that.
we were up by 15, and I would have beat any other team in the league but Brady. So
You know
I
what's
saw
funny?
that.
In fantasy, I went up against Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley.
damn.
Dang.
It was not
Oh,
a good week, I tell you that much. It was not
Hey!
fun. It was
You
not fun.
was probably
damn.
waving the white flag through
It
the
actually
screen.
was.
Wait,
That's like 65 points combined right there.
was that the business league?
Yep.
I lost by 0.3 in that league.
Damn,
I might have to scrap
0.3.
that league. That I don't know what happened. My team is just falling apart.
Your team is buns now. Oh my god. But anyways, yeah, no, Derrick Henry was definitely cooking that game. Y'all were firing on all cylinders the first 3 quarters. This is the same damn shit almost. Every damn time y'all just forget how to play football in the fourth quarter. What is good with that? I saw
Bro,
like I saw like a picture of all the leads you guys blew, and it was like so damn many. It was bad.
bro,
It was
if they blew that one, I'm sorry, Harbaugh wasn't gonna make the flight back to Baltimore, bro.
no, he would have
Harbaugh,
got
Harbaugh
fired.
better not make the flight back to Baltimore next year.
Oh, you don't want him no more?
I'm done.
Hold
I'm done, brother. I'm
on,
done.
hold on. Before I get my take, Fred, last year you had a chance. You could have had a chance to decide. If we're talking today, based off of how the Ravens have started and how the Seahawks have started with Mike McDonald, would you rather John Harbaugh take a step aside and get another role in the organization and elevate Mike McDonald to head coach, or are you fine with them keeping John Harbaugh right now?
So listen, and I've had people for years talk bad about John Harbaugh. I mean, this not like a John Harbaugh thing. It's not just came up, and I've stuck by his side this entire time, up until last year. Up until the end of last year, I've stuck by John Harbaugh's side. I mean, that was my coach, everything. I can't keep playing the same song and dance with him. It's not working. It hasn't worked. I think he's too prideful. Last year we had talks of hiring like I guess like a end of game manager basically just to like be in his ear, and he said no to it. When we clearly need somebody like that because we clearly come down to the last second or the last 10 minutes of the game in the fourth quarter, and our whole team just goes to shit. And it's not like it's our offensive coordinator. It's not our defensive coordinator because we can't keep switching up offensive coordinator and defensive coordinators and blaming it on them. There's
This is
one person who stayed consistent in this whole thing, and that's John Harbaugh. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of us going up just like last. We went up 28-6 or 9 or whatever it was, and we decided we just want to completely shut down the offense. shut down the defense. We were blitzing Dak like crazy in the first half. Second half, we go up. You know what? Let's send 3. Let's send 4. And then he starts picking apart our secondary. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous.
That was kind of true in the game. Like, I did see until like, okay, the first touchdown, I was like, all right, but when we recover that onside kick and then y'all were still playing like that, I was like, hold up, bro. They're going to let them really get back into the game?
We play not to lose in those situations. And that's what kills us every single time. I feel like John Harbaugh just gets so scared in those situations that he doesn't know what to do. And I mean, he's shown it. There's no reason we've blown. I can't even count how many leads we've blown now. It's creeping up on double digits. I feel like
that one would have been worse in franchise history, though, if that did happen.
Yeah, tell me about it. Because what was it? It was 28-6 going into the fourth quarter.
Bro, that close. But yeah, my thoughts on this game, man. Regardless of us getting all the way back into the game, I'm disappointed in this team. And this is not a Dallas Cowboys team to be proud of right now. I do give Dak credit for being the only person, in my opinion, trying to get our team back in the game, and Brandon Aubrey, our kicker, of course. But other than that, nobody wanted to really win this game for us. I mean, this defense, like Rob said, this could be a historically worse defense, one of the worst all time. Because Mike Zimmer, what his defense is right now, it's soft as toilet paper, Charm toilet paper, soft as marshmallows. They can't get sacks. They can't get pressures. They can't do anything in the backfield to get to the quarterback. And they can't stop the run. That's something similar to what we had with Mike Nolan when we had one of the worst defenses in NFL history. And like y'all said, the run game was going. They had a total of 275 yards rushing in that game.
Damn.
We couldn't stop nobody. Derrick Henry, Tom Monken didn't even know the man was on contract. And for the first 2 weeks, and he just used them. It was bully ball from start. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys the key to beat the Cowboys right now. Just score first and run the football. All you gotta do, score on your first drive and run the football. You won the game.
Where's Micah at?
A non-existent factor. You did all this chirping on your podcast. We're gonna spy Lamar. We're gonna stop the run. I'm gonna do my thing. You wasn't doing nothing. Every time, what really made me mad during the game, Fred, Lamar just literally just looked at him every single time doing the run pass, like the RPOs. He literally just pulled the ball from him. Micah's just following Derrick Henry. Like, Mike Zimmer, once you have a game plan of, okay, Micah, I want him to follow Lamar because he has the speed, and then a linebacker just follow Derrick Henry every RPO play. Nope,
Yeah.
They both just follow Derrick Henry, Lamar get the ball, or vice versa. We couldn't do nothing.
Tom, I don't know if you've seen, but on the first touchdown that we had, where we ran that the read option, Micah Parsons came through the hole and looked at Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Then looked back at Henry. Then looked back at Lamar and then went for Derrick Henry.
Bro, what are you doing? It's too late. Yo, when I saw that, I knew it was gonna be one hell of a game defensively. I said no, he did. He literally did a whole zigzag, and then that play pissed me off.
I was like, oh man,
they can't tackle, bro. We can't play no defense. Like, it is bad. This is bad. Like, I did when we were on here a few weeks ago, Fred, when I was on here with you and Manny, I did say that this defense could struggle in the beginning because Deron Bland is still injured. And if the pass rushers wasn't going to get there, I thought it was the secondary that was going to get toast. This whole front seven is just getting bulldozed. And you let this Ravens suspect offensive line just look like an all-pro team. What are you going to do when you have to play the Lions that got an all-pro O-line or the Eagles that got an all-pro line? You're just going to get bullied the whole game.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't see – there's no adjustments in the game at all. We can't get turnovers, bro. Can't do nothing. And then on offense, we don't look good either. I mean, we have no run game whatsoever.
I knew
there's no run
that was going to happen. You should have known that was going to happen. With Zeke coming back and Rico Dowdle, what's that?
I don't even think Zeke barely touched the field against.
I think that Dowdle guy. He's like serviceable. Like, he's not like
he's solid, but he's not no 15 carry a game guy or nothing like that.
Neither is Zeke.
And then
is just wild.
And then you brought back Dalvin Cook just to sit in a beanie on the sidelines and watch. Suit him up. Ain't nobody getting no runs. Suit him up. We need the
Probably
rush
washed
yards.
too.
Huh?
He probably washed too.
Oh, he is washed, but
He
somebody,
definitely washed.
bro, we need some type of spark run the ball. I'm with you, Rob. CeeDee Lamb did all this crying on the sidelines. When you were getting the ball, you fumbled in the red zone, which was very crucial. That could have at least got us some type of points. Which, if you did the comeback, if you at least got 3 points on that drive, it could have went into overtime possibly. But it's just like he wasn't getting open. Our receivers have not created much separation. Even when we beat the Browns, like offensively, we weren't really doing much either. It was the defense that game. But it's just like we have a lot to improve on. And our schedule is tough. Like we played the Giants. I'm not even saying that's an automatic W right now. If y'all can get Devin Singletary going, Rob, y'all got a shot to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a divisional game. We got the Steelers, we got the Lions, the 49ers, the Eagles, the Falcons all coming up. Like these are some really tough games, and majority of these teams like to run the ball, and we can't stop the run. That's why I said the key ingredient to beating us right now, just get the running game going and have the lead, and we panic, we fold.
Yeah. One thing that I can say about Micah is on Sunday I did see him like set the edge and like send it back inside, but who's the safety? Was it safety number 6? That is number.
Oh, Donovan Wilson.
That motherfucker got no chromosomes back there, brother. That brother got either that or he just did not want to go tackle Derrick Henry, which I get it. That's the big dude, but he didn't seem like he wanted to help at all.
Bro,
Everybody was taking wrong holes. Hey, he was making business decisions.
yeah. Our
Just
rookie
playing in the
number
grass.
21, Carson, when Derrick Henry stiff armed him, he put him.
Yeah,
Oh my
he put
God,
him down. Put him down, bro.
I felt so bad. I said, "Damn, he only like a 5th, 6th round rookie. You gonna do him like this?"
Welcome to the league moment right there.
Damn right.
Bro, they all must have been doing business decisions, Fred. Because even though Michael Parsons showed up, DeMarcus Lawrence had a 0.0 win rate percentage going up against the O line the whole game. Zero. So you mean to tell me you have a 0% win rate against the offensive line? So you just watching them just zigzag by you. So that's basically a cardio game. You just getting your cardiovascular endurance up,
Shit, that boy was in his love seat with the remote in his hand. He was watching.
bro.
He had the same win rate as us three. What the hell?
That's horrible, yo. 0.0.
Damn. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure he was going up against Patrick McCary, who is by trade a guard. So
Oh no, that just makes it worse. They got to get back to the lab immediately. No more talking. Just got to settle on the field. I never seen that stat before from a interior D lineman though.
a 0%
Win rate
is
0.
crazy. That means you didn't win not one time you rushed a passer.
You were in the game the whole game. So what were you doing? Like I said, cardio, yo. You just set up on the line. You just watching them run by. You just jogging after them, bro. Like you on a Sunday jog, a Sunday stroll in the park.
Yeah, that brother just ran up and put his hands on the offensive lineman.
Bro, I don't know. It's like I know Dan Quinn did so much for this defense, but the same players are still there. So like you can't really. It's like a mix to me right now. It's like a mix of what Mike Zimmer is doing, and it's a mix of the players too, because you can't keep just getting rid of coordinators and keeping the same players around and don't expect to change, bro.
Hold up.
So I'm just disappointed. I knew the defense could struggle, but not like this. If they keep it up, it could be a 2020 historically bad Cowboys defense again.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed in the game, but almost every time we ran and got good yardage was we running to the left because our right side of the line is terrible. It's awful. It's so bad over there.
Actually, now you think about it, it was going to the left.
Everything goes to the left because our right side is terrible. And the only thing that goes to the left is either if it's a cutback because the left is blocked up. That's the only time it goes to the right. That's the only time. So, I mean, and it's been happening since I mean, last week we just ran to the left too. So I don't know how you don't game plan for that, but
They knew what was coming, bro. They didn't want to win that game.
I'm telling you, number 6 in that backfield, he gotta go. I ain't gonna lie. That brother gotta go. He ain't want to make no plays.
Bro, I'm just sick. And then, like I said, that tough schedule we got played, the Giants, the Steelers, the Lions, the 49ers, the Falcons, Eagles, that and then the Texans after that. That's a tough stretch of games.
Hey, the Texans just got whooped yesterday too,
That is
or Sunday.
true. That is true, but man,
Vikings cooking right now, man.
Lions are cooking.
Darnold look like he a renaissance. Comeback player of the year.
He said, "Get me away from the Jets, and I'm good."
Yeah,
And the
basically.
Panthers.
but we're gonna move on to the next segment here. Which NFL teams are you guys impressed with the most after 3 weeks of football? So this is very early. Things could change, but what teams have caught your guys' eyes so far and passed the eye test of being impressed so far?
I mean, we just said one. The Vikings. I don't know what's going on with them. I mean, their defense is amazing. Their defense is playing really well. And I mean, Sam Darnold is just,
Cooking.
I don't know what he drank in the morning, but he didn't keep doing that. Yeah, that boy drinking a different type of juice. So, I mean, the Vikings look amazing. Jetta's doing his thing, obviously. The Bills, who, I mean, I'm lying. I did not think the Bills were going to be a good team. And Josh Allen has just picked that entire offense up and put them on his back and just lugging them to every single win.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Fuck the Steelers. I ain't gonna talk about them.
Whoa, why not? Why not?
Cause,
They 3-0.
cause that Mickey Mouse ass schedule they played, we not even on that. All right, we not even on that. I mean, obviously the Chiefs look good, but they look good every year. As long as they got 15 back there, they gonna look good.
I think the Seahawks look really good right now.
The Seahawks as well.
Yeah,
This Mike
who
McDonald
did they play? Who did they just
the,
play?
They played
Other
the
night?
Dolphins.
Dolphins on
The
Sunday.
Dolphins.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they don't got no quarterback.
And I'm
But
pretty sure they just knocked out their backup quarterback too.
yeah, they did. Now they're gonna rock with is it
Mr. Huntley.
Snoop Huntley? Yeah, that's your boy, the Pro Bowl quarterback, man.
Yes,
Yo, he might
sir.
ball out in that offense though.
I don't know.
Mm,
You thought Tua didn't have arm strength?
yeah, that man was a Pro Bowler. Why was he a Pro Bowler then?
Because
I
I
don't know.
bailed
Why
out.
did they give him a Pro Bowler?
He is accurate as hell. He's accurate. He can
Why did
hit.
they make that man?
It'd
Nah, he
probably
got a
take
new.
15 minutes for it to get there, but he's very accurate. I
That
mean, it's low key just like Tua, but just a lot less arm strength.
that was the fakest Pro Bowl selection in league history.
Everybody just didn't want to do it, so it was like, hey,
Yo,
you want to?
Yeah.
Sure. Hey, I
Yeah.
mean, he can say he was a Pro Bowler though. From Pro Bowler,
Um. Yeah, man, I hate to say it, but I think the Commanders look pretty good. Um, their win last night, Jaden Daniels throwing for like 93% completion percentage. That's crazy, by the way. That man was throwing some hot ones, including that last throw to like extend the lead, basically put
tearing
the
up that
nail in
city
the
ass defense.
coffin. He looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. He looks
he had
really good.
more passing touchdowns than incompletions last night. That's crazy.
I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. I wanted him on my team. I mean, I'm happy with neighbors, but I wanted Jaden Daniels. I wanted a new era in New York. But yeah, what other teams? I mean, besides their loss, I mean, they played a close game with the Eagles, but the Saints, I think, look really good too.
Oh yeah,
Derek Carr and Rashid Shaheed, that connection the first two games was cooking. It was a slugfest between them and the Eagles this past week, but I mean the Eagles just barely escaped that one. So, um, you know, But they worked y'all all the time. They absolutely cooked y'all up.
That's
They
another
hung,
game I'm embarrassed about.
they
Like I
hung
said, bro,
44 on your head, bro.
like I said, as long as you run the ball and you get the lead first, that's the blueprint of beating the Cowboys this year.
Yeah, they got Kamara. Yeah, they cooked. They were cooking. Derek Carr's just slinging that joint.
Carter slinging that joint.
I'm
Not gonna
surprised.
lie. What?
I am surprised about the Saints too, because like that cook that ass. Because the Saints just like they're just that veteran team. Like they've had all these players for so long, but it's never connected. Now this year, everything is firing on all cylinders. So they have looked pretty good. I think Clint Kubiak, their offensive coordinator, like came out of nowhere. Like he could possibly land a job next year if he continues what he's done for this offense so far. They look pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Vikings definitely stick out to me. Like Fred said, 3-0 right now, first place in NFC North. Sam Darnold, like this is how he's supposed to be playing when he came out of USC. I mean, he's balling. I mean, 8 passing touchdowns, 1 interception, a QBR of 73.1. If he keeps this up, J.J. McCarthy might be sitting on the pine for a while in Minnesota when he comes back from that ACL injury. So the running game is going good right now with Aaron Jones. And like Fred said, that Brian Flores defense, that has to be one of the best. I think the Vikings have one of the best defenses as of today in the league right now because they
Mm-hmm.
clamped down on the 49ers. They clamped down on the Texans. That's 2 quality ones that they got so far. And actually, I wouldn't say they blew out the 49ers, but 2 out of 3 victories, you blow out your opponents. That's pretty good to start off the season so far. So I think Brian Flores, he keeps this up, he might become a head coach again. So yeah, that looks good. Fred, I'm with you. I wrote off this Buffalo Bills team before the season started. Like I thought they had no shot of being a team again.
Who are the receivers?
I couldn't even tell you. Other than
Khalil Shakir,
Coleman,
man.
That's the only one that I know is Khalil Shakir and Keon Coleman.
bro,
Hey,
like it worked. And even Josh Allen even threw shade at Stephon Diggs in his own way. He said it's good to have an offense that you don't have to depend on players having to pad their stats or get touchdowns. Like it's a team-friendly offense. Whoever gets the ball, whoever can put us in position to win games, that's what he cares about. And you see that through this offense throughout the first 3 games, especially that belt to ass they gave the Jaguars last night.
oh my God, man.
That shit was over in the first 5 minutes.
I think the Jags are like one of the worst teams in the NFL.
They got spooky real quick. Real
They
quick.
suck.
Yeah, man. And then they also only allowed 20 points in the last 2 games against the Dolphins and the Jaguars. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
So I think they're on their way to being a pretty good team. And they got y'all Sunday night, Fred. That's a big test for both teams.
definitely
So
is. We need every win we can get right now. I mean, I'd also agree. Well, I'd
uh,
halfway agree with the Vikings. See, don't even worry about him.
hey, yeah.
Don't even worry about him. You
I was
know,
just about to say it, just like Rob said.
but yeah, I'd also agree with that Vikings take. The only other defense that I can see better than them is the Steelers, only because I'm pretty sure they've let up 30 points in their 3 games combined with all 3 teams.
That is
So
true.
I'm pretty sure they would let up like 2 touchdowns all year. It's kind of spooky over there in that Steelers defense. I mean, but that's just that is a Mike Tomlin team right there,
Yeah.
playing their brand of football every time. But I mean, that Vikings team is ridiculous.
That is true. And then I like what Rob said too, because I was gonna say then too that I honestly hate to say it, but the Commanders do look good. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, Dan Quinn. It seems like everybody's buying into his message right now. I mean, Jaden Daniels looked so good last night in that Bengals game. I mean, he was throwing deep, accurate balls down to Terry McLaurin. I mean, he looked pretty phenomenal, and that goes to the coaching of Cliff Kingsbury of what he's done with this offense too. I mean, it seems like he's scheming up his rookie quarterback to do pretty good things on the field so far. They find themselves 2-1, so I think they're slowly buying into what Dan Quinn's message is. I don't think they're contenders just yet, but I am very impressed with what I'm seeing from that rookie quarterback at Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels did have a very good game. Um, last night. I mean, it was not very good. He had an amazing game last night. He completely put the NFL on notice. It did go up against a very sorry Bengals defense. And again, he could not score a touchdown the week prior against the Giants. And the only reason they won that game is because the Giants didn't have a kicker.
Yeah.
That is true.
Oh, I'm still pissed about that game.
So I will give it to them, though. They do look like they're on the up and up. It's been a lot of years of bad football for them. A lot
Yes.
of years of bad football. A lot of years of bad football.
They haven't done nothing in like a long time.
Their biggest accomplishment is when the NFC East with the 7-9 record in 2020.
Yesterday was their biggest accomplishment in franchise history.
Yeah, with Taylor Heineke, bro.
And that was when Rob, our whole division was completely wiped out. Like there was no healthy Dak, no healthy Daniel Jones, no healthy nobody in sight.
Yeah,
But they did have a good defense that year, though. I will say.
I think we had Mike Glennon playing or something like that, didn't we?
Yeah, it was bad. That was a bad year in our
That was
division.
with Joe Judge.
That was horrible. But I do got a question for you guys. Now we're talking about Jane Daniels, so we can't wait to step on Yo's Raven on the.
I can't see any of this stuff.
I mean, I can see it now, but I feel like every other day, like I can't see the comments. So I think that's Instagram.
Yeah, I can't.
Out.
Come on, IG, you gotta step it up.
Hey, Jane Daniels had one good game against a sorry defense. I hope y'all proud of it, but we'll see.
Who do they play next? I'm curious because I kind of want to see him play the Ravens this year based off of what I saw last night.
He is.
Yeah.
They
play the Cardinals.
Oh, they play the Cardinals.
They might lose that game.
Yeah, they got to get their get back after losing a close game to the Lions.
Mm-hmm. And shit, the Commanders' corners, them boys is ass.
Oh, they're neighbors.
Them boys is ass.
Who was that corner who got beat on that go route by Jamar Chase like the first drive?
I don't know. It was probably Emmanuel Forbes.
Nah, he's hurt.
It was a rookie. I believe Troy Aikman said it was a rookie, but somebody got cooked.
Their whole secondary is...
Their defense is shitty.
Not real. They have good linebackers.
Bobby Wagner.
Wagner and Frankie Louvu are good.
Yeah.
And they have... they still have... what's his name on the D-line? I can't fucking remember right now who it is.
Throughout time, they're probably rebuilding, having a defensive-minded coach now. But I do got a question for you guys. So, based off of what we saw from basically the rookie, who do you guys? Well, I'm gonna just say this right off the bat. Based off it's only been 3 games, but who do y'all think is gonna have a better career, Jaden Daniels or Caleb Williams?
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
I already said that.
We did say that actually that he was going to be the better quarterback.
Yeah, I've been said he was going to be the best rookie of this class.
I don't know, man. I still like Caleb Williams. I do think that Jane Daniels wins Offensive Rookie of the Year, but it's the Bears, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Bears are it's rough playing for the Bears.
Bro, but
they don't have one.
The O-line is a problem. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't see it in Caleb Williams. I just don't.
I think he has arm talent. I do think he has arm talent. I think
he does have that.
I think he just trusted a little too much, and I think that just come from playing in that sorry ass division he played in college. And
yeah,
because against ranked opponents, he always folded like paper and didn't play the best. That's why I was concerned about him, because if he ain't gonna play against the best, against ranked opponents, we gonna do in the NFL.
That's what Jaden Daniels
did. And he is. Oh, that is true too. But the thing with Caleb Williams is, like, throughout these 3 games, even though the O-line is bad, he's got the weapons that these rookies would die to have.
Right.
and you're still. I think he's only got what, one passing touchdown in 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Does he even have a pass? I don't think he has a passing touchdown
I
yet.
think he
Yeah.
might have had one against the Colts, but
Oh, Doomsday has a touchdown.
yeah. So he threw one last week then, because
Yeah.
that Texas game he got clobbered, sacked 7 times, and threw what, 3 interceptions.
Yeah, he got wrecked.
Yeah, but I think him trusting his arm a little too much. I think that just comes with time. I think they can not, definitely not. I think that's just a mental thing that can be fixed. I think if that stuff is fixed and him trying to extend the play too much in the backfield, trying to run around like he's back in college. I think once he gets all that stuff down, I think he could be a really good quarterback.
Yeah, maybe that's just the pain, the growing pains in this league. But hey,
Yeah.
it could be worse. So, but I think Jaden Daniels gonna have the better career though. I kind of am jealous that the Commanders got him because I see so much potential in him already. It's gonna. I mean, if they do build that team correctly, that would suck going against him twice a year at that point.
Yeah, because I mean, who's the other receiver other than Terry on the Commanders?
Nobody.
Yeah,
They got Luke McCaffrey.
Who the hell is that?
Christian
That
McCaffrey, little brother.
McCaffrey's little bro.
was that number 12 out there last night?
Yeah, he played for Rice.
I did not know that was Christian McCaffrey's brother.
Yeah,
Damn.
and they got Noah Brown.
Bro, he sucks, yo. Yo, I saw him on the side. I didn't even know they had him until Noah Brown going around. I said, no way they got him. Yeah,
Noah Brown, bro. He looked good last year though with Stroud.
yeah, but with the Cowboys, yo, he was just, I don't know why we kept him all them years. That was just a waste of space.
Yeah, he was cooked.
But we'll go ahead and, well, actually, before we get on to the next segment, we're going to take the time to thank our new sponsorship, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this episode. And we're happy to announce that we are sponsored with SeatGeek. So we're going to take the time to explain what SeatGeek is all about. SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes the confusion out of buying tickets. Starting now, you guys can use our promo code on the hop in all capitals. If you guys use the promo code on the hop with SeatGeek, you get $20 off your first purchase. That being going to NFL games this year. You know, the Ravens play the Bills in a big Sunday night game. You can use that. You can also use your tickets for future MLB playoff games. NBA season's right around the corner. You can use the code for that as well in concerts, etc. So use the promo code on the hop in capitals, $20 off your first purchase using that code. So hold on, who commented that? Big Cowboys, K, Dak, got loose ankles, Tom, all that money for not. Wait, what?
Who's saying that?
What?
That's
Diamante.
that's Diamante.
Quickly add active business too. Yeah, it threw me off for a second while I was saying
I
that.
wish I could see these comments. I'm pissed.
But yeah, make sure y'all use the promo. That'll help us out though, and of course yourselves when you go out to a ball game this year. But moving on to the next segment, we're going to switch it around this time. Which teams are you guys concerned about after week 3, after 3 weeks of football?
I mean, I feel like the number one should be the Dolphins. Their quarterback might be gone forever.
Oh yeah, toast. Burnt toast. You got CTE.
Yeah, and I mean, with all those weapons on your offense, I mean, are they all just gonna go to waste? With no quarterback, you're nothing.
His brain's mush.
So,
Bro, all that guaranteed money, he should have just went ahead and retired, bro. I've never seen an NFL player go on IR for 4 weeks with a concussion. That's how you know it's a problem. That's how you know this problem's getting worse and worse. He should have just. He got so much guaranteed money in that contract this summer. He should have really just sat down with the organization, with his family, and just walked away. Because one more concussion, that's a serious medical problem that could happen.
He could die.
Yeah, bro. It's scary every time he gets another concussion because it's like he's like spazzing out on the field and he cannot help it. Like that is actually very wild.
Yeah. Like I don't understand him, bro. I feel like he would. Honestly, I feel like he will retire. I feel like he's going to decide that. Hopefully, he comes to his senses and retires because he just can't keep doing this to himself, like you said. Because what are we going to see if he gets a concussion again? Like, what's happening?
This is true.
Like, is he just going to die on the field? Like, no, you can't, no, bro. It's a
Bro, he got
game.
kids. So, like, you got to think about when your daughter or son, I don't know what he has, when they 15 and you just sitting in a wheelchair with your just drooling out your mouth.
Bro, it's like one more, and that's gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
And he doesn't learn. Like half the time, he like his last one he just suffered. He was diving for the first down and more. Slide, bro. They teach you to do that, and you already down. What were they down? 31-10 when he did that. Just
Some.
go down, bro. Live to play another down.
And I'm pretty sure he had already gotten the first
He
down. So, like,
did that.
it's
Yeah.
not like he was diving for the first down. He'd already gotten it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for y'all now. Now that we're talking about Tua. All right, so hear me out. Do y'all think it would be a wild idea for the Dolphins to trade for Bryce Young if something happens to Tua Tagovailoa?
No. Because you
I
could probably
honestly
get him
think that
for
could
the
work.
low.
What'd you say, Rob?
You could probably get him for the low.
Yeah,
But, I mean, at the same time, in this trade, when the Panthers see that you need a quarterback, they're not just going to give him to you for the low. I mean, at the same time, he's not
What's Bryce worth?
a bag of chips right now. I would do it.
Yeah, he ain't doing
a
nothing.
7th round pick.
Yeah.
He might get traded for a fifth grader right now, bro. Coming out of class of 2036.
Especially seeing how Andy Dalton just came out there and slung that joint. Like, he straight up was cooking out there like he was Tom Brady. Man,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that man was cool to see, honestly.
And
But I also
Dalton,
think that's like a confidence thing. Because, I mean, his entire rookie season, there was no weapons out there. There was no offensive line. Every time he dropped back, he was getting fucking rocked. And, I mean, when you go through that for the span of full 18-game season, I mean, I think that brother got the yips now. Every time he hiked the ball, he probably thinks somebody's in his face.
Yeah,
Even
bro,
maybe.
even when he has a clean pocket, he's still just checking it down because I feel like he thinks he's going to get hit from the back. Pause.
that is true though. That his, I mean, he had no support, but like I feel like he could ball out somewhere else. I mean, his height did play a factor though. I seen some place he was throwing on his tippy toes from in the pocket, like trying to get the ball over his offensive line.
Yeah.
But with the Dolphins though, I could see that working though if they got a little desperate and wanted Tua to sit out for the rest of the year and they put him in there with these weapons. Man, oh man. He also got his girl took from Tyrese Maxey. Don't forget, Fred, his mental all messed up. Wait,
Yeah, he got his girl took by Tyrese Maxey.
who did that?
Bryce Young. Bryce Young got his girl snatched up by Tyrese Maxey.
Oh
Damn.
yeah, I saw that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
That brother
man.
not in a good headspace right now.
No.
Oh. He just needed.
Especially with Tyrese Maxey showing up to games, arm around her neck.
Damn.
That's a bad look right there.
And he out there getting clobbered. Well, yeah, the real talk, Bryce Young I think he could work with the Dolphins, though, because, I mean, Mike McDaniel's scheme really isn't much, like, to it. Like, they're going to run quick slants, intermediate routes, screen passes to get your track team going of Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Devon Achane, Odell Beckham when he comes back healthy. So, like, if they wanted to take a risk and get Bryce Young, because one more concussion, that's the end of two. There's no putting him on IR or anything. I don't think that would be a bad idea to do. And he could possibly, like, be the player that he was supposed to be from Alabama. But he would have to get his mechanics and stuff down. But if there's an offense or there's a team that I could see him being bold and trading for, I could see the Dolphins making that move, making that call.
Yeah.
Whew. Another team that I think should be worried right now, I think it's the 49ers. They're
Ooh.
1-2.
And they lost two really bad games back to back.
They're beat up. They're real beat up. Kittle's hurt. Debo's hurt. Now Brock Purdy's hurt, and they're 1-2. This
And Brandon Ayuk's mad.
Yeah, Ayuk got paid all that money and he not doing nothing.
Yeah, why is Jennings the ones
Jawan
out there balling? This is
Jawan
supposed
Jennings had like 50 points in fantasy.
bro, that's what Brandon Ayuk's supposed to do. You cried on the sidelines all summer long wanting that check.
Yep.
And I don't know if y'all seen, but on that last play with the laterals and everything, if Ayuk would have caught that ball, there's a lot of green grass in front of
Oh,
him.
he
He had to
probably would have scored.
He's had to case the drops all year because he
There's
didn't
a
want to go to no damn
lot of
training
green
camp.
grass in front of him. So, I mean, I'm not going
That,
to say it would have been a touchdown, but it looked good.
that's what happens when you don't go to training camp. That's what happens when you complain and don't go to practice. This is what happens. You are not prepared for
That is
NFL
true.
in action. This is what
And I mean, at
happens.
the same time, I get it because, like, it is a business. And, I mean, brother need his money. So,
Bro, he would have got paid regardless. I don't know why
I
he was
mean,
whining.
you don't know that, though. I mean, he could have gotten hurt. Anything could have happened.
I
Franchise
don't know.
though.
You're on the best team in the NFL. You should care about winning a ring regardless. I mean, yes, I know it's your money and they were gonna take care of Brandon Ayuk. I guarantee it. I guarantee they would have taken care of him. But now
Wow.
it's like a cloud hanging over his head still. It's like still there.
Yeah.
And you got McCaffrey going to Germany to figure out what the hell is wrong with his Achilles. That's not good. Because
That's
Mm-hmm.
not
if
good. I
you
didn't know that. That's not good at
if
Oh,
all.
if you knew what was going on, you would not go to Germany.
and he
So
said that
what the
he
heck is
said
he doing?
after week 1 too.
Mm.
Yeah, no, he might be
So,
cooked.
so I don't know if y'all remember when Jordan Mason got in trouble for week 1 when he was like, I'm starting. And then, what is it? Kyle Shanahan said that it was up in the air if Christian McCaffrey was going to start. So basically, he was lying.
Mm.
Basically, they knew that Christian McCaffrey was not playing week 1.
And they didn't find the team. That's the craziest thing. You're supposed to find. He said, "I knew I was starting Friday." I said, "What?" And
Hey,
Then he was
yo,
like,
then
no, he
the
didn't.
report only came like an hour or so before the game started.
And now it's going on to week 4 and Buddy flying out to Germany to check on his ACL
he's cooked.
or his Achilles.
I don't
Dang,
think he's gonna play. Honestly,
Might not.
that's like season-ending injury.
again, third time,
CEO.
third
I'm glad
time.
number 1 pick because my dumbass would have drafted him this year.
Yep. Yep. I don't got no worry for him. I didn't draft him in no leagues. I didn't have no number 1 pick. Nope.
Oops. I mean, like Diamante said, another team that we should be looking at is the Bengals.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, that
what's
is.
going on? Their defense is terrible. It is so bad.
They're still owing. They're done.
There's no coming back from this one. They came back from 0-2 in the past, made the postseason 0-3. You're in dead man's land. You do not want to start the season off 0-3.
I want
Matter
to
of
see.
fact, I got that stat right here too for the Bengals. The stat of that since 1979, only 6 teams have made the NFL playoffs after starting 0-3. So you got a once in a lifetime chance now of making the playoffs. That is not
I
good.
don't think they got the team for it. Maybe one
Nope.
thing if, we saw some. I mean, yes, they had a close game with the Chiefs. Yes, they missed some opportunities last night for sure. Missing the field goal, missing the 2-point conversion. But I just don't think they're a very good team, honestly. I thought they were going to be I thought they were winning the division.
I did too. I said that was the biggest threat to Kansas City this year in the AFC. And
They
it's
suck.
all matter 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's the reality of the NFL. You never really know what the hell's going to happen. This NFL season has been drunk, bro. I swear, it's been drunk.
Yeah. Look at
No
the top tier guys other than Mahomes right now. That's 3-0, and then you look at
Mahomes, have you seen Mahomes stats? Mahomes stats is not top tier this year.
No, they're
where
not.
where is that? That's actually I wasn't going to. I mean, we're doing teams, but that's somebody that has been MIA. Where the hell is Travis Kelsey, bro? Is he
Who the
having
hell is
cardio
Mark
games?
Andrews, man?
Mark Andrews too has been MIA.
He
Where are these
just had 0
star
points
players?
for me.
I have Travis Kelsey. That brother, I think it's like 2 points combined in 3 weeks.
Damn.
Damn,
Scary. Scary.
damn, 2 weeks combined.
The
The
best tight
Swifties
end,
ain't going
I
to catch.
think tight end 1 right now is Brock Bowers in fantasy.
Probably.
Oh, don't even talk to me about that, bro. That's my worst nightmare right now is tight end. I had David Njoku. He got hurt week 1. Then who is the Jets tight end right now? Tyler Conklin or something?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
dropped him after week 2, and then he had like 14, 15 points last week, and I didn't have him on my team no more. Tight end is just like hurting me all
Yeah.
around.
I got Evan Ingram on a couple of teams. He's missed 2 or 3 games. I got Mark Andrews on a team. I got Kyle Pitts on a team. You know how that goes. Yeah, Kyle Pitts is in this league. Honestly, he might be the most serviceable tight end that I've had this year. Actually, no. I have Brock Bowers on one of my teams. I lied. But besides that team, Kyle Pitts has been the most serviceable, quote unquote. And it's been a barren wasteland for that position. So,
That's like no tight ends are actually stepping up right now in the league.
No.
I'm going to throw one more team out there, I think. The Browns. Oh, my goodness, the Browns. They're done. They have no O-line. They
Deshaun
had
Watson
3.
looks terrible.
Bro, they had 3 O linemen get hurt on Sunday, and we had 8 sacks.
They're done.
We had 8
Watson
sacks.
Watson's out of town.
Yeah.
Bro, we lit him up Sunday. You know
Somebody
we have the most team sacks in the league after that game.
I bet. You get 8 in
dang
1 game.
Yeah,
it. After one game?
we have 14 this year after that game.
Damn, that was a get right game. A confidence booster for the Giants then. Just go back there and act like we had practice.
Yeah, they were cooking.
They're running drills.
I think Watson's done though. There's no coming back from
That
this.
man was throwing some ducks.
He is finished. They might as well the Browns might as well put themselves in the sweepstakes to get Quinn Ewers or Carson Beck, Shador Sanders, quarterback for the future because Deshaun Watson has no future in Cleveland after this. Them women might come after him to get him out of town because of how bad he's been playing. That's how bad this
The
has
fans
been.
might come after him and get him out of town.
They need to stick him on a Diddy trial somehow.
Hey, yo.
Yo,
They need to somehow connect it with that.
hey, yo. Yeah, they're done. Obviously the Cowboys come to my mind because this 1-2 start, like I said earlier in the episode, is just horrible. No running game. All you gotta do, run the ball, get the lead first, and that's ball game. We have no running. The receivers that we have, other than CeeDee Lamb hasn't even gotten right yet. That, like Rob said, this is what happens when you miss time in camp. Your timing's off, and CeeDee Lamb's timing has been completely off in the first 3 games. As somebody that has been a high-level production wide receiver, now I see him against the Ravens act like a prima donna, and then he's acting like Dez Bryant too. You want to be number 88 so bad, you're acting like Dez Bryant in his prime, crying for the ball. So we have problems all across the board, and things are going to get better if we're playing elite teams and we can't clean up our mess early. So, back to what you guys said too, the Jaguars, they do not look good at all. I think Doug Peterson's in trouble to get fired. I think this might be it for him. They're going to keep Trevor Lawrence, obviously, with that contract. You can't get out of that.
Crazy.
But there's
to get in
no
that
sign of
contract.
generational
They need to
at
get
all.
rid of Trevor Lawrence. He sucks.
Not with that pen to paper contract.
Trevor Sunshine.
He's not even better than Daniel Jones, and he's getting 15 more million or whatever. No one talks about it. Now it's time to talk about it.
Yeah.
I think I would rather have Daniel Jones on my team right now than Trevor Lawrence.
He's at least playing okay right now. Trevor Lawrence just looks terrible. He's completed like 50% of his passes. He's lost 8 games in a row as a starter. Did you know that? 8
Damn.
since last year.
Yeah, they
8
did
games.
go on that real bad losing streak last year before the playoffs.
Yeah,
Completely forgot
8 games.
about that.
Yeah, when they sold and missed the
Oh,
playoffs. Yeah.
yeah, I forgot they were supposed to coast to win in the AFC South, and they blew it. That's how the Texans and Colts got all the way back into it. They just blew it, bro. 8. How do you lose that many games in a row, though?
They suck. Trevor Lawrence sucks. He's completed 50% of his passes in those 8 games.
Yeah, I think Doug Peterson might be in trouble down there in Duval.
Yeah.
But it ain't really his fault. Like, Trevor Lawrence has not played up to par,
Hey, I
though.
think Peterson's a good coach, personally.
I think so, too.
I think he's a good coach.
Nowadays in the league, they're always going to keep the player over the coach in certain situations.
Yeah,
but
I mean, when the player getting paid $50 million a year, you can't let $50 million walk.
shouldn't even sign him to that. What made you? What did they see? His best season is a 9-8 year, and they came back against a Chargers team that just basically gave him a handout playoff victory, blowing a 27-point lead.
I'm pretty sure Trevor Lawrence had like 3 or 4 interceptions in that game.
Yeah, he was turning over the ball like crazy in the first. That's how they got the lead. But
Yeah.
this
I mean, I was gonna say another team. I mean, it just looks bad for them. The crazy thing is their defense is playing real well, but the Tennessee Titans, Will Levis, man.
They're the worst team in football.
No, I think the Panthers. Actually, since they got Andy Dalton, I think the Titans are the worst team in football.
yes, they are,
bro.
I forgot
They're
all
the
about
worst.
it, bro. Will Levis has became a meme like every week. How you get caught in the air? I wish I could show y'all. He bended his knees and he's like in the air like this.
Bro,
how do you do that?
That is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
How do you do that after you throw a pick?
Bro,
one is like
you're
this.
on your knees like this. That's crazy.
Week one was like this. Week 2 was when he was like basically on the ground like this, throwing the ball. And then week 3 was the one where his face was like basically up somebody's ass. Like, come on, bro.
You let Malik Willis, the guy you took Malik Willis's job, send him out of Tennessee, and then he put a belt to ass on you. That should not happen. Yeah, Fred, I agree. I think they're the worst team in football right now. The Titans.
They're bad.
I mean, the thing is, I think Will Levis is single-handedly losing all these games for them.
It sucks. I've been said this.
It is nobody else's fault but Will Levis.
Hey, what'd you say, Rob, before he got drafted? He's a big amino acid?
Yes. I just said that's all he is. It's a big amino acid. That's it. He sucks. He is terrible.
He's a big amino acid obsessed with mayonnaise.
Yeah. He's terrible. Man has a mayo cologne. Get him out of here.
Yeah. That shit is not it. That shit is. I know nobody went to go buy that bullshit.
Bro. Yeah, I think they're the worst team right now. For sure.
But I'm not gonna lie. If we ever went to the club and a dude sprays mayonnaise cologne, I'm going back home.
No, yeah, facts.
I'm going back home. I'm not going out with you.
Bro. I'm going back in my bed.
Yeah, I'm going to let out.
Nah. Yeah, but no, he is so terrible. He's gonna lose his job. He's gonna get benched probably soon.
They might as well look for a quarterback next year. That team really ain't even all of that either. Like, they got some players, but like Darius Sneed need to be freed out of there. How you go from KC to that?
You want that money?
I mean, they got a good receiver core. They got Calvin Ridley, they got D-Hop, and they got Tyler Boyd.
It's not bad.
They do.
Like I said, Will Levis is single-handedly losing those games for him.
They got Tony Pollard and Tyjae Spears. I mean, that's a pretty good running back duo. So it's not like amazing, but it's pretty good.
It's solid. It's good enough.
It should be enough to win something. Win against
Not because
Willis.
They win in the meme contest every year. Bro, I just want to know how he reacted about, oh, man, Vincent, you just had to say it, huh? How about them Cowboys? I just want to know how you create that meme after you throw an interception with your hands cocked back behind your head, your knees bent in the air. How do you do that at mid-play?
Bro, if I
You're
was
supposed to be chasing
a
the
coach,
defender down.
yeah, if I was a coach and I seen that, you are never seeing the field again. What the hell are you doing in
Yeah,
the
you're
movies?
done.
Who's their head coach? Their head coach was the Bengals' old offense coordinator, right? Titans
Mm,
head coach.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm not even sure who the head coach is.
I think that's where he came from, but like he keeps it a buck with him. Like when he does stupid stuff, like he's in his ear, like telling him about the situation which he did wrong. So
Brian Callahan.
yeah, I think that was the Bengals' old offensive coordinator, but
Yeah, he's. Oh my God, I think he's the worst quarterback in the league right now. Besides Bryce Young, but he's already like benched. So
gonna be a gonna be a lot of jobs up for grabs by the end of the season. A lot
yep.
of quarterback jobs up for grabs.
So talking about quarterbacks, a little sidebar. Do you think Justin Fields has won the quarterback position in Pittsburgh?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they can't go back to Russell Wilson now.
3-0. Why would they change it?
You can't. They
He's
either
younger.
with that situation, they either Mike Tomlin's just gonna have to make up a lie and say Russell Wilson is out for the season with that injury, or they just
No.
gonna have to cut him and release him because this team is not his. They believe in Justin Fields, even though he ain't putting up the best stats. He's winning them games, and that's what matters. So
He is managing games. He is managing
yeah,
games. They're letting the defense ball out.
Yep.
I think they can't go back. Even if they lost 2 in a row, they still can't go
Yeah,
back
he
to.
had to have a really bad game with a bunch of turnovers or something for him to get subbed out.
Yeah,
Yeah, they would have to go on a month stretch or something like that, like 3 week stretch, just like shit for
that's
for him to get benched.
that's the craziest thing, though. I don't think Russell Wilson's pride can be like. I don't think he can actually be like a legit backup without his pride getting in the way. So like
You
that's why
don't
I feel
have
like,
to.
huh?
What's he gonna do?
They're gonna have to get rid
You
of him.
don't want him.
He's only worth 2.2 million.
Titans might want him.
Oh
That's about it.
yeah, tight.
There you go. Titans need him.
There you go. There you go, Russ. Go to the worst team in football. That's about the only
Hey, I
place.
mean, honestly, if the Titans got a quarterback, they wouldn't be the worst team in football anymore
No, they wouldn't.
because their
Because
defense is good.
like we were saying, they have a solid team. They don't have a bad team.
Dang, that might be.
There's other teams that are worse right now.
There's
But
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only spot I can see him going to be honest. But league wise, that probably is the worst team right now. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to the final segment. Which NFL players do you guys believe are the biggest NFL busts from the 2010 era, the 2010s era, I should say?
Man, when I think of a 2010s bus, the first thing comes to mind is Trent Richardson.
oh yeah,
Dang.
he's trash.
Trent Richardson was so bad. Could not read a hole to save his life, but was
Slow.
an absolute dog in college.
Oh, he was
Bama, he was like that.
He was
he
a
was a beast.
dog.
He
I don't know what
was
happened to him when he made the NFL. I don't know. I don't know if he got poked in the eye before every game, but
Yes.
brother had no vision.
Johnny Manziel, man. Come on now,
Yeah.
Johnny Football supposed to be an animal. He was an animal, but we saw signs of it in college already.
He
But
was nice as shit at Texas
he
A&M, bro.
but he was still doing some dumbass shit. Texas A&M, but the
Yeah.
Browns didn't see it.
Yeah.
They didn't see it. They wanted to, fuck around. Yep, they paid for it. Josh Rosen,
That shit.
trash.
Hilarious.
Josh Rosen, yeah.
1 year?
Bro, he was the same guy who said,
Did he even make
I
it the
will
whole
win
year?
more Super Bowls than Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. And he only lasted a year with the franchise that drafted him.
He got
Crazy word.
replaced in 1 year.
Crazy.
When does that happen?
Did he even start that whole year?
Yeah,
Or do I feel like he didn't start that whole year?
Yeah,
I think he did.
they were so bad the year before they had to.
How did he get drafted over Lamar Jackson, though, in that 2018 draft? That's crazy when you go back and think about it.
Yeah, yeah. Another one. Jameis Crab Leg Winston.
Trash.
Crab
I
leg.
mean, he's proven to be like at least like he
Nah,
ain't as
bro.
bad as Josh Rosen
No,
though.
he's
Proven
definitely not that bad.
he's proven to like be a valuable backup at least. I think he'd be better than Deshaun Watson.
I don't
Honestly.
know about that.
Bro, Watson, have you seen him
Yeah,
throw?
yeah. Have you seen Jameis throw?
I mean, yeah, he throw a lot of turnovers, but he can at least like sling it.
It is a
He
thing.
might throw like
But
300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions.
that's his
But he
problem.
at
He
least
slings it a
gonna
little
make.
too much.
He just does too much. That's
Yeah,
all.
he can sling it, but too much.
He's got talent. Yeah, he just don't have like. Remember that 1 year where he had like 30 touchdowns and 30 picks and like
That is
5,000
the
yards.
most insane stats in NFL
He
history.
had so many yards. He
That
went
is
crazy
the
on yards.
definition of Jameis Winston. 30 touchdowns and 30 picks. That's the definition of Jameis Winston.
Oh man, that shit's too funny.
30 picks in a season is crazy. And honestly, if you go back and watch that season, how many picks were in the first quarter is absolutely
It was
ridiculous. And how many
probably at
picks
least
got returned for six
it
is
was
even
probably
worse.
70% of them were in the first quarter.
It was
You'll
bad.
just love just giving gifts to the defense.
Oh,
Donations.
dude, I got one more that's like obvious though. Yeah, outside of that one run he had with Denver, Mr. Tim Tebow himself.
That was my boy, yo.
He's tough.
Bro,
In
that
Florida,
1 year when he made it to the playoffs,
oh
he was cooking.
that was a magical run.
Look at what?
No, he was actually like pretty good that year.
Nah,
But
actually,
other
I
than
think
that,
wasn't he like 8-8 that year?
he was ass. That
dude,
slant throw that saved his life.
yeah,
That's last thing is his
Marius
life.
Thomas, R.I.P.
Yep.
But nah, that shit was crazy, man. He was so good in college.
And then he tried to come back and be a tight end. What the
And
hell is
then he played for the Mets in the minor leagues.
Bro, that's actually really crazy. He went from winning a playoff game to getting replaced by Peyton Manning to going to like other teams trying to play other positions. Then went to minor leagues baseball. That is actually wild.
He sucked at baseball. He was terrible.
He was trying to collect them checks.
He batted like I think like 190.
Yeah.
In like single A ball or double A ball. Terrible. All right, Tom, I'll let you name a couple. I know you've been itching to get some off.
I got one. Mitch Trubisky, yo.
Woo.
That man was buns. Yo,
Didn't he have one good year?
I knew he sucked though.
he had one good year, but that didn't make up for all the trouble that he caused in Chicago, yo.
Yeah.
He was from UNC, for Christ's sake. What made them think that he was going to be good?
He only started 1 year, too, there. And they took him over Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson that just won a national title that year prior. The year before. So, I mean, Mitch Trubisky, man, he just lacked everything. Leadership, arm strength. Only lasted 4 seasons in Chicago. I mean, what did they see in him to take him second overall? I'll never forget that draft night, too. The Bears were so excited. They thought they were going to get Watson or somebody else, and they got Mitch Trubisky. Everybody's face dropped. That was at that draft that year. Disappointment. I think the fans were even booing out the draft pick. That was
I bet.
horrible.
I got one more that just came to my mind. That is Mr. Jamarcus Russell.
I think that's the worst pick in NFL
It
history.
might be. So I'm looking at his stats right now, and in 2009 he played 9 games. He had 3 touchdowns and 11 interceptions while throwing for 1,200 yards.
Good God.
Damn. Hold on, say that stat again.
So he threw for like just over 1,250 yards, had a 48% completion percentage,
Oh my God.
3 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions.
Damn.
Threw 11
That's
interceptions
actually
and
really
9.
bad.
Just put the fries in the bag, bro. God damn. Fries in the bag.
Oh, damn. He's
Put the
cooked.
fries in the bag, bro. Come on.
He's
Keep it
cooked.
moving. Put it in the
Come on,
bag.
bro. Come on, bro. Let's go. Let's try to leave.
Uh,
So I'm looking right here. In 2008, his I guess best season. He had a 53% completion percentage, throwing for 2,400 yards, barely
oh,
2,400 yards, 13 touchdowns and 8 interceptions in a full season.
oh.
Damn.
That's a full 16 games?
Yes, sir. Well,
Oh,
15 games. 15 games, but yeah,
oh,
2,400 yards, 13
oh.
touchdowns and 8 interceptions, bro. That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah, put the fries in the bag, bro. You got
Bag them up,
Try,
man.
go.
damn.
Get your ass back there. Get in the Amazon delivery truck. Come on.
Yeah, bro, I'm just trying to sign. Let's go.
That Johnny, that got me reminiscing about that Johnny Manziel one though, Rob. That was one of my favorite college players when we were growing up. A good dual threat guy from Texas A&M, put him on the map. Yo, I actually, because I got my phone right here, I was just thinking about what Rob said. I got this tweet from my phone back in 2014 praying that the Dallas Cowboys take him. Look at the date.
Damn. Imagine,
I wanted him to replace Tony Romo so bad that year.
imagine y'all took him instead of Dak, bro. Imagine where you would be.
Shit, actually, I don't know. The way his fall off it was well documented. The man just like he probably gave up being in Cleveland, but things probably would have went way more crazier if he did go to Dallas, though.
Yeah, because he would have been in a big market, so he would have got exposed to the shit even more than he already was.
Yeah,
So he would have he probably would have fucking, like, drove off a cliff or some shit. I don't know.
yeah. There was a lot of players. RG3 comes to my mind still too.
Oh, yeah.
I think they just did him dirty for. I mean, it was kind of like a 50-50, but like he shouldn't have. When he messed his knee up, they should have just pulled the trigger on him and just pulled him for the rest of his rookie season. But they wanted to keep going and possibly win a playoff game. He shouldn't have been out there for that.
Yeah.
That messed his whole career up that day.
Y'all remember Blake Bortles?
Oh my God. The fact that he got to an AFC championship game to this day is still unbelievable. That is crazy, actually. No, I think that is one of the biggest busts, but he did have a lot of success only because of the team around that defense all them years ago.
Rob, I thought you were gonna say the other name, Mr. Blaine Gabbert.
Oh, him too. Jesus Christ.
Oh, he was bad.
I think Blaine Gabbert was worse than Blake Bortles.
Way worse.
Because Blake Bortles at least, like, started, like, for a few years, you know. His stats weren't, like, terrible.
He was
But
like the perfect guy to get him into the group project and just put your name on it. Didn't really do much. Blake Bortles. That's
it's basically
crazy.
like the picture of Tyrese Halliburton with the gold medal. It's basically the same shit.
That's crazy, yo.
Oh, Oh, y'all might not even think of this one. This is a good one right here. Jake Locker.
Whoa.
Ew.
Whoa.
He was bad. That's next level
Jake
bad.
Locker. What y'all know about
Bro, he played
Jake Locker, bro? He was tough.
for the Titans, didn't he?
Nothing.
He played for the Titans, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. He was even bad in the Maddens in the past. If you used the Titans back in the day, all you had was Chris Johnson.
Bro, that draft had Jake Locker at pick 8, Blaine Gabbert at pick 10, and Christian Ponder at pick 12.
They all three of them sucked. Christian Ponder was
The
horrible.
trifecta. Oh,
I
God.
cannot think of it. But you guys remember he was the black quarterback for the Raiders who was fast as fuck. He had like
Oh,
a 90-some yard touchdown.
shit.
Terrell Pryor?
Yes, Terrell Pryor.
He was solid at receiver, though.
Yeah,
I'll
He
tell you
was,
what.
though.
Pro
Low
Bowler
key.
at
Tell you
receiver.
what.
Bro, you know
He
what
was
was crazy?
pretty damn good at receiver.
He was a dog on Madden.
Yes, he was. He was
He
tough.
was nice as shit on
He,
Madden.
Might have had like 58 accuracy, but
Right, he
he
had like
was.
97 speed, though, so it didn't matter.
that's crazy.
Oh my God. Terrell Pryor. Man. I don't even consider him a bust, though, since he like became a good receiver, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, he came in as a quarterback.
Yeah. But, you know, he could have been like Tim Tebow and just completely sucked ass at everything he tried.
Can we call Mariota a bust?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 He sucked.
Yeah. He was ass. But he at least became an okay backup.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of like this. He's a little worse than Jameis Winston, but it's like the same kind of thing, I think.
They
Oh,
both went 1-2. That's crazy in that draft.
bruh, fucking, this is a receiver. Y'all remember Kevin White on the Bears?
Oh my
He was
gosh.
supposed to be so good.
Oh, yeah.
He
It
just
is.
stuck ass.
He was good at West Virginia.
He
Then
was
all of a
so
sudden,
good in college.
he was an injury-prone guy.
Mm.
Big body receiver. Didn't do shit in the NFL.
We talk about big bodies who are bust. We talk about Eddie Lacy.
Duh!
Oh, that was
Now that's somebody put the fries in the bag, bro. Or put the fries in the bag so you don't eat them, bro.
He'll put the fries in his mouth.
He was so lean and just got so big.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a lot of players when we were growing up that were supposed to be not Hall of Famers, but supposed to be some.
Oh, dude, I got one. He was on. We drafted him. Giants.
Who
You remember DeAndre Baker, the corner for Georgia?
I don't remember. You said DeAndre Baker?
Yeah, he was supposed to be a dog, but like he ended up being some butt. I guess you can consider Eli Apple kind of a bust too. But
It's the best cornerback in the league. What are you talking about?
Rob, you probably remember this guy, Morris Claiborne, that we got as a corner. He used to just get cooked all the time.
He was terrible.
From LSU, bro. I remember we drafted him so high, and they swore up and down he's gonna be this good player. That man was getting toasted all day long.
Yeah.
Barbecue chicken alert lining up against him.
Yeah, I can't think. There's a couple else that I got, but they're like not as. I could go on and on. There's so many busts, man. It's just a thing. It's hard out here, man. It's hard to be an NFL star.
Yeah. It's either you got it or you don't got it.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. That is all the time we have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, Rob Sarasulo, and Fred Harris signing off. Thank you guys for watching and listening, and we'll see you guys on next week's episode.
All right, peace.
All right. Peace out.
See you.